Rizal's exile. Reason Rizal was sent to the Pitan. He allegedly produced books and articles abroad that shows disloyalty to Spain, anti-Catholic, and anti-Prior. He was accused that the novel El Filibusterismo was dedicated to the three priests Gomborza, which were accused of being traitors against Spain. He was also believed to be an advocate of separatism from Spanish, for El Fili contained inscription written by Blumentritt stating that Filipino, there is no salvation except through separation from the mother country. He was also charged for seeking to decatholicize Philippines. Rizal's arrival on the Pitan. On July 15, 1892, aboard a steamer from Cebu, Rizal sailed to the Pitan. He arrived at the Pitan at July 17, 1892, at 7 in the evening. Captain Delgra handed Rizal to Don Ricardo Carcenero, who was the Spanish commandant of the Pitan. He practiced medicine, pursued scientific studies, continued her artistic and literary works, widened his knowledge of languages, established a school for boys, promoted community development projects, and invented wooden machine for making bricks and engaged in farming and commerce. While in the Pitan, Jose studied the Visayan, Subanom, Malayan languages, and wrote Tagalog grammar. Andres Bonifacio and his katipunan, the Revolutionary Society he founded on July 7, 1892, organized an armed rebellion. They assigned Dr. Pio Valenzuela to notify Jose Rizal about their plan. To conceal his assignment, Dr. Pio was accompanied by Raimundo Mata, a blind man, to consult Jose's medical advice. Jose opposed the Katipuneros' very bold and shocking uprising. He firmly believed that they are not ready for a revolution. End of his exile. On July 31, 1896, Rizal's four-year exile has ended due to Blumentritt's recommendation that the volunteer his services in Cuba, which was later then accepted by Governor General Ramon Blanco. On September 30, on his way to Barcelona, Rizal was arrested and was confined on his cabin. Moreover, Rizal's name kept coming up in the investigation of those arrested in connection with the revolution. He was therefore suspected of being the revolution's secret leader. He was accused of rebellion, sedition, and forming illegal association. He was held prisoner at he was held prisoner at Port Santiago while hearing on his trial is still ongoing. December 29, Rizal was informed that he would executed the following day. Rizal's trial. December 6, 1896, the trial of Jose Rizal by a Spanish military court for sedition, rebellion, and conspiracy. Rizal, who was imprisoned first in Barcelona and later in Port Santiago, was implicated in the revolution, which was launched in August 1896 by the Katipunan led by Bonifacio, whose aim was to liberate the country from Spanish colonization. At the time of his arrest, Rizal was supposed to leave for Cuba after he was allowed by Spanish Governor General Ramon Blanco, who was sympathetic to him, to serve as a military surgeon in Cuba, where there was also a revolution against Spain. Rizal was arrested while en route to Spain, imprisoned in Barcelona, and sent back later to Manila to stand trial. He was charged with being a traitor to Spain and the mastermind of the revolution. He pleaded his innocence but was still convicted on all three charges of rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy, and sentenced to death. Rizal was executed on December 30, 1896 in Bagong Bayan, and now we call it Luneta, which has been renamed Rizal Park in his memory.
Execution of hero of Dr. Jose Rizal. In 1886, Rizal published in Berlin a Tagalog novel in the Spanish language with the title of Nole Me Tangere, and Book of the Overflows and Hatred Against in the Mother Country, and in the lashes in the Spaniards with the most infamous insults defiles and Catholic region, and attempts to provide that the Philippine national can never be civilized as long as is ruled by the worm of the coals, the kind of contemptible Castellans. It goes without saying after the authorities receive knowledge of the, of it the distribution of this work in the islands of were prohibited the sequel to Rizal Noli came of the phrase by the middle of September 1891, entitled El Filibustrismo, interpretation of the three prayers, and he dedicated the book to them. However, results success including the government order in distributing of the book throughout the archipelago with the possible deleterious effects. Martyrdom at Bagumbayan, Jose Rizal, 1861 and 1896, Pearl National Hero. Jose Potasio, Rizal Mercado, Y. Alonso Riolanda was a Filipino nationalist and polymath. He has been named in the Philippines National Hero. He was a multilingual scholar and political activities, most remembered for his political writings, which sparked in the Philippine Revolution and eventually led to his execution by Spanish authorities. The military court prosecuted Jose Rizal on December 26, 1896, and declared him guilty of a rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy. The Spanish authorities claimed that Rizal's writing had totally and unavoidably insisted insurrection, which had already turned into a revolution by 1896. In 26 December, 8 a.m., trial of Rizal began at the Cuartel of España. On the same day, the court martial strictly and unanimously voted for guilty verdict with the penalty of death before a firing squad. 28 December, Publisher signs the death verdict. 29 December, 6 a.m., Rizal was read her verdict by Captain Rafael Dominguez to be shot by the next at 7 a.m. the Luneta de Bagumbayan Rizal Farm. In 29 December, 7 a.m., Rizal was transferred for the chapel when adorned by the religious image for convince him to go back to the Catholic fold. His first visitors were Jesuit priest fathers Miguel Sadera Mata and Luis Biza. 29 December, 7:50 a.m. After Father Sadera left Rizal as Father Biza for the Sacred Heart satellite which he covered when he was a Ateneo student. From his pocket, the satellite appears. 29 December, 8 a.m., Father Bisa was relieved by Father Antonio Russell Joy Rizal for breakfast. Lieutenant Luis Chabel de Andrade joins them. 29 December, 12 and 3:30 p.m. Rizal's time alone is hell. He's had lunch, wrote letters, and probably wrote his last poem of 14 stanzas which he wrote his flowing handwriting in a very small space of paper. He had inside her alcohol stove. The entitled poem was later known as Mi Ultimo Adios, My Last Farewell. It is second stanza is already raised the revolutionaries in the battlefield of forgiving their lives without doubt without gloom. 29 December, 4 p.m. Visit of Rizal mother, Theodora Alonso, the Rizal sister, Trinidad entered to get her mother, and Rizal whispered to her in English referring to the alcohol stop. There is something inside. In 29 December, 6 p.m., Rizal was visited by the Dean of the Manila Cathedral, Don Severino Lopez Tunon. Father Mash left Father Bilara to be a wed too. In 29 December, 8 p.m., Rizal last supper where he informed Captain Dominguez that he already forgave those who contemned him. In 30 December, 5 a.m., Jari, Jari I, Josephine Bracken, and Josepa Rizal come, according for the testimony of the agent of the Corpo de Vigilancia. Josephine and Rizal was married. Rizal were married. Josephine was given by Rizal with the classic Thomas and Kempis book Imitations of Christ, in which he inscribed to my dear and happy wife, Josephine, December 30, 1896, Jose Rizal they embraced for the last time. In 30 December, 5:30 a.m., Rizal took his the last meal according to the stories told the Narcissa by Lieutenant Luis Chabel de Andrade. Rizal threw some eggs in the corner of a cell. For the poor rats, let them be have their fiesta too. Rizal also wrote to his family and to his brother. In 30 December, 6 a.m., Rizal wrote his father Francisco Mercado by beloved Father pardon for the pain which repay for sorrows and sacrifice for my education. I did it not want to, not he, not I did. I prefer it. Goodbye, father. Goodbye. Jose Rizal to his mother. He had these words to my very dear mother, Senora Doña Teodora Alonso, 6, 6 o'clock in the morning, December 30, 1896, Jose Rizal. In 30 December, 6:30 a.m., date march from the from Port Santiago for the Bagong begins. Soldiers with bayoneted reflex lead the procession, followed by Rizal, Chobel D. Andrade, Padres Villaclara, and much other soldiers. They pass by the Intramuros Plaza, then turn right to the Postigo Gate, then left at Malecon, the beside road now known as Bonifacio Drive. In 30 December, 7:03 a.m., with the captain shouting the bugle, shout rang out from the guns of India soldier. Rizal, being convicted criminal, was not firing squad as he was hit the resist of turns himself for his executors. He falls down and dies fishing the sky. Viva España! Muerte to los traidores. But in 2 years, the victorious Philippines revolutionaries whistled a fleet of the Spanish Empire that is 330 years